So does it ever happen to you guys where you kind of go a long time, maybe your whole life, without having a certain something, then the idea of getting it creeps into your head, and you can no longer go another minute without that thing, and you just have to have it right now? So it's snowing pretty heavily right now. It'd probably be a good idea just to, you know, stay at home. But I have something on my mind that I really want to get and try it out later today. So I'm going to clean off my car and I'll talk to you guys in a sec. Alright, car is as clean as I'm going to get it. Now I'm going to drive there and try to be careful. The roads really aren't too good. This probably isn't the smartest decision. So I always go through phases where I like certain music and then I hate music and then I can't find a song that really motivates me while I'm at the gym. So a song came on my Pandora the other day. I'm going to play part of it. You might know it, you might not know it, but it was motivating to me, so that's why I'm going to share it with you guys right now while I try not to kill myself in the snow. Wow, these roads are very bad. Oh, very bad. Maybe I should go home, and then we'll keep going.
He was a young man who, you know, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, you know, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He liked the beach. I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. Guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow, 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out to the water, it goes waist deep. So he like, this guy crazy. I'm Adrian. He's like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This guy is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. Somebody answer the question for me. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? I said, I wanted to breathe. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Successful.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know that song, it's by T. Ferg and it's called Keep Pushing. So I know that beginning's not really exactly a song, but I don't know. It was motivating to me. Maybe you'll find it motivating as well. So I'm gonna drive to where we're going. It's typically only about like a 5-minute drive. It might take 15 minutes in this weather, and I'll let you know when I'm there. Look at that visibility. Look at those roads. Why am I filming this? I'm gonna stop. You're probably thinking, really? Yeah, really. Having trouble finding what I need. I went through the bed section, the bath section. Just a hint, whatever I'm looking for must be beyond. A new waffle maker is what I'm here for, and I'm trying to decide which one to get. And we're gonna go with this one. I was only inside for like 15 minutes and my car was covered in snow. I had to uncover it again. But anyway, so why did I run out to get a waffle maker? So we have a really bad one at home. I don't usually use it because it doesn't make very good waffles, but Paula uses it on a daily basis. And she's always making these really flat, nasty looking waffles. And I see people on YouTube who make these nice fluffy waffles. So, my friend told me about a new waffle maker that he got. One of the ones that you could see in the video where it kind of flips, like, you know, where it flips. Like when you go to a buffet and it flips upside down. I don't know what that does, but it seems cooler when it's round, unlike the square one we have, and when it flips upside down. So between the poor waffles that Paula was making and seeing other people make good waffles and my friend telling me to get one, we also have a $40 gift card for Bed Bath & Beyond. They also have a 20% off coupon. I combined both of those and I only have to pay $12 out of pocket for this really good waffle maker that I just got. So I wanted to run out to get it today because I'm actually going to be making, I was going to make a pancake later. Instead I'll make a waffle and I want to try it out and I'll show you guys when I do. My only concern is that it's going to be way too big because we don't have that much counter space and this thing is massive. So today is January 7th and I finally got my law school grades for the semester last night. I'm not going to act like I didn't already look and act surprised like it's my first reaction right now. So let me just get right to it and show you what I got. Before I do that though, let me just give you a little explanation as to how law school grades work because it's very different than your typical high school grades and even your college grades. So pretty much any level of school that you're in, there's always going to be a curve, essentially. But the law school curve is different than your average curve. The reason is because there's a mandatory curve, and basically in each class, there's only allowed to be, I believe, a max of 10% A's. And additionally, there needs to be, I think, the same percentage of grades below a C minus. So no matter how you do, even if everyone did very well, there has to only be about 8 A's in my class of about 80 people, and there has to be about 8 C minuses or lower in that same group of people. So essentially, you're really in a very strong competition with everybody else in your class, because it doesn't really matter what you get on the test, it really matters what you got in comparison to everybody else. So kind of think of it as like a basketball score. If a team scores 120 points, that number alone doesn't really mean anything. If the other team scored 100 points, you dominated. If they scored 121 points, you lost. So it's kind of the same thing with law school grades. You can get a 95 and it might not even be an A, or you can get a 65 and that might be the highest grade in the class. So because of the way it's set out like that, the professors know that, and what they do is they purposely make the exams extremely difficult. So the highest grade usually is only around a 75, maybe an 85, because they don't want all the grades to be, if it's too easy, they don't want all the grades to be stacked too close together, because then it's not really fair if there's like a 98, 97, 96, 95, and then you're stuck with a 95, and even though it's a very good grade, you get like a B because there's several grades above you. So with that in mind, let me show you what I got. So I mean, based on the way I set this up, I obviously had to give you some background information, either to be more impressed with me based on how I did, or if I didn't do so well, so you have a better understanding of why I didn't do so well. So pulling up the grades, I'll just show you in a sec. And as far as my final grades, drum roll, and there it is. We got 3 A's and 2 A minuses for a GPA. That's my the 3.83. That's my overall GPA. No, I'm sorry. The 3.83. That's my semester GPA. 3.77 is the overall. So straight A's. I'm obviously very happy with that. I expected to do well, but I did do a little bit better than I expected. And based on the background I gave you, it's not easy to get A's in law school because most of my classes had 80 to 100 people, and that means I have to be like one of only 7 or 8 other people in the class that also got an A. So it's not easy. I am happy. I did work hard and just thought I'd share it with you guys. So now I'm halfway done with law school. Hopefully I can keep it up, and let's get to the rest of the video. So there's the new waffle maker in its new home. It actually fits very nicely. I thought it might be too big. I might hit the top cabinet, but it opens just fine. And there's the old peasant one over there just watching on in jealousy. If you're curious what I'm making, that's the batter. All it is 40 grams of this birthday cake whey, and I also use 1 serving of these Kodiak cakes. Nothing too fancy. And look at that. I gotta say, that came out much bigger and fluffier than the last waffle maker. Good riddance.
Oh, actually, that corner. Is it? Sorry.
It's okay. That's more money, so it's good.
I just really like the corners. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
So we realized that we haven't had real pizza since before 2016. Blaze opened, so every time we get pizza we just go there, and because of that we haven't had real pizza. So I got a white slice and a regular slice, and Paula got a Sicilian, and we are very excited.
He's one of those people.
First bite of real pizza in a very long time.
How's it?
It's good, but you know what? I haven't deprived myself of pizza because Blaze is amazing too.
Yeah, but that was amazing, right? Mine was pretty amazing.
It's good.
Looks like white pizza is the favorite, isn't it?
It is.
It was pretty good.
Haven't had pizza all year. including 2016. I'm not making that stupid New Year's joke where it's like the first day of the year and everyone's like, haven't had pizza all year. Alright guys, so I do apologize that this video did not have any lifting footage. I always make fun of people for not having fitness footage in a fitness video, but this is my deload week and I didn't want to bore you guys with too much boring footage. I will put some deload footage in the next video and I will give my thoughts briefly on the deload. You saw we had pizza in this video, and we really haven't had regular pizza in over a year. It's not that we deprived ourselves, just like I said earlier, we have Blaze Pizza across the street, and it's pretty macro friendly, and it does taste just like regular normal pizza place pizza. So that's why we haven't had a regular pizza, but it was nice to go out and get some normal pizza today. For those of you who are going to ask if that was like a cheat meal, it's not a cheat meal. I did fit it into my macros, so I don't really believe in cheat meals. But anyway, in my last video, I asked you guys to hit the thumbs up button, and people listened. It got more likes. I do appreciate that. So if you're still watching, hit that thumbs up button here. It really does help me out. Subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.